Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakak Qudash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation, I came out to push this road in truth and in sincerity. Hey, the day of the Lord is coming, and it's approaching quickly. Everything in the Middle East is escalating. You got all these different countries within that region. It's starting to become a regional war. Becoming a regional war because right now Israel is striking Lebanon, they striking Yemen, Syria. Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, went to Saudi Arabia for an emergency meeting to call a ceasefire to what's going with what they consider genocide over there in the Middle East, pertaining to them gutter rats and what they doing to them Gazans over there in the Gaza Strip, the Palestinians. You see, so things is heating up. Erdogan and the Turkish military is bringing military aid to support the Palestinians. And Erdogan and Erdogan and Turkey is a part of NATO since 1952. So they play both sides of the fence. They have been doing this for quite some time. You see? So what's playing out is Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9, that assembly of great nations that's assembling themselves and they picking alliances, man. They choosing alliances. And what I mean by that is, Salakia, what I mean by that is they all right, either you with the West or you with the Palestinians. Either you with the West or you with the Muslim world. So they're trying to get you to pick a side in this matter. But I have no side in either matter. My alliance, and I pledge my alliance to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. I have nothing to do with what's going on in the Gaza Strip. May they both destroy themselves, as far as I care, man. Let this war pop off. You see? Because America, pursuant to Isaiah the 34th chapter, is nothing but a great big altar, and all the people and all the animals are the sacrifice. And that's what's happening. The Lord is assembling. The Lord is gathering these different nations, that assembly of great nations, pursuant to Jeremiah 50:9, to come up against America and Israel. Because the least of the flock shall draw them out, pursuant to, what is that? Jeremiah 50:45, the least, if I'm not mistaken, the least of the flock shall draw them out. See? And who's the least of the flock? I'm talking about these gutter rats over there that call themselves Israelis. You see? And that's right now is a major concern, because right now they got this Palestinian hospital surrounded. Thinking that they got one Hamas member within that hospital, so they ready to bomb the hospital and kill everybody that's to get one person, like they did before. You see? Things is heating up. And then the situation in Ukraine, one of the top generals got assassinated. You see? One of the top generals got assassinated. For his birthday, he opened up a package, thinking that it's a package for his birthday, thinking it was a bomb in that shit, and blew him up. You see? Zelensky, I believe that they're about to do a military coup on Zelensky. That nigga is out of there. They lost the war, you know, and but you ain't gonna hear that in the Western media. You're not gonna hear that on CNN. You're not gonna hear that on NBC News that the Ukrainian war is over, that the Russians squashed them and destroyed them. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that at all, man. Why? Because they don't want you to know that. You see? But this is the matter. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 5, chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. The great day of the Lord is near, man. Why do you think all this is happening? The Most High is mustering up the host of the battle. He's gathering all these different nations, you know. See, what he's doing is bringing the Lord is stirring up a deep hatred for the Israeli government and for the American government, because all the atrocities that the Israeli government is committing, and the U.S. government is backing them and supporting them and giving them weapons to commit these atrocities, these genocidal acts against the Palestinians. See? And it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse. Joel the 2nd and the 3rd chapters. Joel, the 2nd chapter, is about to come in effect, man, you know? It's crazy. Jeremiah 50 and 51, them chapters is coming into effect, you know? We just waiting and seeing, you see? And praying that the Most High would deliver us and we'd be out here by 2024. And then also what's going on with this CBDC, the central bank digital currency. All these different banks are shutting down and collapsing. You can't withdraw money from certain ATMs because there's no money there no more. Because what they're doing is digitalizing the system, if that's a word. They're bringing forth that digital system where it's going to be a digital currency. So we see things happening and we bring it out because it's all biblical. It's all biblical. We see it happening before our eyes and we bring it out to y'all to warn the people, to warn the flock. Whether you were here, or whether you were forbear pursuant to Ezekiel 3 and 17. You see? We telling you these things and what's coming down the pipe. You know, but a lot of you not going to listen because you're caught up in the cares of this world, and you're caught up in what's you're planning on doing for Thanksgiving. You're getting your travel plans together, what you're going to do for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Then you got Valentine's Day, all these pagan festivals, all these pagan holidays that's coming up, you're going to indulge yourself into. You're not worrying about what's happening. That the Lord is allowing Esau, the so-called white man, to sharpen that sword pursuant to Ezekiel, the 21st chapter, the 9th verse, on down to the 12th. You see? You should be considering what's happening around you. You should be circumspect. Because we're not in a time of mirth. We're not in a time of partying. We're not in a time of celebrating these pagan festivals. In 2023, who in the hell, other than the 2/3, is celebrating some Thanksgiving, a day of thievery? Celebrating Christmas, the worship of Tammuz. I mean, I don't understand. What's so hard for you to understand that these are pagan festivals and you should not be worshiping these pagan festivals? We have our own high holy days to worship. But 2/3 ain't going to take heed to that, man. They don't know what's going on. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They have no clue. Jeremiah 4 and 22, our people are stupid. They silence children. That word silence means stupid. They don't know the Lord. They don't want to know the Lord. They prefer to know the Lord after the precepts of men. Worshiping white man Jesus. I don't worship no Jesus. I don't know no Jesus. That goes back to Serapis. That goes back to Ptolemy Soter and his son Ptolemy Philadelphus, man. That's what that goes back to. And the birth of Serapis in Alexandria, Egypt. Because that's what Ptolemy had, control over Egypt. So he makes Greek customs and Egyptian customs together, hence they got that idol, Serapis, the god with the flower pot on his head. What they did in this modern day age, they resurrected that god and they called them, which is the false deity, they called them back then Serapis, and now they call him now Jesus Christ. They took the flower pot off his head, and now without the flower pot is Jesus Christ. All bullshit. And you people are going to worship Christmas, which is the worship of Tammuz, thinking that that's our Messiah's birthday. Well, it clearly tells you in the scriptures he was born in the spring, right around the time of the Passover. Hey man, you people are gone, man. Yo, you're gone. And that's why the Lord's going to destroy this place, man. You know? The Lord's going to destroy this place. And rightfully so. Death and destruction is coming. Death and destruction is on its way. Death and destruction is going to claim a lot of lives in Israel, man, because you people are not right, man. This is what's going down. This is what's happening right now. So, you know, 2024 is going to be a horrific year. It's going to be far worse than 2023. And we see how Esau, the so-called white man, is gearing up to bring forth that CDBC, that central bank, that CBDC, that central bank digital currency. He's paving the way for it. This dude is just fucking sitting here. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? On his phone. Jake is bugged out, man. He's probably one of the 2/3. I'm guaranteed he's part of the 2/3 that's gonna be destroyed. They're sitting playing on his phone and we in traffic. The hell is wrong with you, man? Playing on your phone and we in traffic. Simple-minded, that's old ass nigga. We ain't you playing on your phone, stopping traffic. But anyways, back to what's going on with the situation at hand in the Middle East and in Ukraine. The war in Ukraine is over. The Russians smashed the Ukrainians, and America looking real stupid. And what they did was that, to me personally, I'm speaking as a man, that situation that happened in Israel October 7th was a false flag, man, to deflect attention from what's going on in Ukraine, and now they fully focus on what's going on in the Middle East. 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know how this devil operate. Don't look over here, look over here, because the focus of attention, we don't want you to look over here no more, because this right here is a done deal. We washing our hands with Ukraine is a done deal, and we couldn't destroy Russia, but now we're going to focus on the Palestinians, and we're going to have your attention focus over here. Don't look over here, look over here. And that's exactly what they did. You don't hear shit about what's going on. You don't hear shit about Ukraine no more in the news. It's only the Israeli and the Palestinian war. You don't hear shit about what's going on in Ukraine unless you go to social media. With Andrew Napolitano, Judging Freedom, redacted, you will hear about what's going on in Ukraine. This is a done deal. So you can't be ignorant of how this devil moves. Once again, 2 Corinthians 2:11. These devils are slick and sly, and they like foxes, man, how they move, man. They move in a particular way that you won't even know that they deceiving you. You see? But you can't be ignorant. You got to be circumspect and watch what's going on around you. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolute crazy on how these devils are maneuvering, and nobody seems to care. As long as it's not affecting them. As long as they're not affected by what's going on in the Middle East or what's going on in Ukraine, they're not affected yet. You know? But soon they will be affected by what's going on in Ukraine and what's going on with these different wars. They soon will be affected by it. And then they're gonna be crying out and seeking for answers and looking for the apostles. But you ain't gonna find the apostles. Why? Because it's gonna be a famine of the world. You know? So hey man, just wanted to give my thoughts while I'm driving, and I'm gonna give all praises once again to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Wakar Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.